Welcome back to the Fasting Pharmacist weight loss journey. I am back for another interview with my brother, David. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. And today we are going to talk about this little guy, this big little guy. And we're going to talk about the benefits of health on having a dog in your life. And this dog is an actual therapy dog, correct?
That's right.
What is this little guy's name?
This is Murphy.
And how old is he?
Murphy is about 3 years old.
No, wrong.
How old is he?
2.
He's about 2 years old.
Okay, Murphy, how old are you? 2. No, just kidding. Okay, so what can you tell us about the health benefits of having a dog?
Well, some of the health benefits of having a dog for me is that we take him for walks regularly. And when we go for walks, it's usually about a 2-mile walk.
Aw. And here's another one. So a
This is-
2-mile walk, so you guys get some exercise.
He gets
Now,
some
is he?
exercise.
Does he think he's a lap dog, this guy?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. What's this little guy's name?
This is a little girl, and her name is Kenny.
Sorry, Kenny, you're a little girl. Are you also a therapy dog?
And Kenny's about 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. And you like to kiss?
Kenny's a girl. She had that name when we got her. She was a rescue dog. And also, Murphy was a rescue. But he was only about 6 months old when we got him.
Is there anywhere on him that he says no touching, like
No.
anything sensitive?
No,
or
he likes to be around pretty much everywhere.
anywhere. And what about Kenny? Now since she's older, she's a lot more mellow, you'd say.
She is, but they're very jealous of each other.
Oh,
so-
really?
Yes, they are.
So they're not really friends; they're competitors, kind of.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on the mood. But they get along pretty well most of the time. But I can tell you that when I'm petting Kenny, Murphy usually is very upset about that.
Aw.
So-
Seems like Murphy is the more jealous.
He is very jealous, yes.
Yes. So.
But Murphy's in a therapy dog program where he has got a certification. He has his own little bib that he can wear. And
Aw.
he goes around to nursing homes. And patients just love to have him come up and cuddle with them.
Like this.
He doesn't do it like that usually.
Oh.
That's not his normal technique.
This is just because we're family, maybe, or something.
Because you're allowing him to do it.
I'm allowing him to do it. Okay. Aw.
But normally he will have to sit at the side of someone's bed or chair or whatever, and they'll just pat him, and he'll sometimes just put his chin on their knee, and he just loves to be petted.
Now, is there you're a medical doctor? Is there any proof that having a dog can actually lower your blood pressure or calm anxiety or help depression? Is that a real thing, or is that just something to sell therapy dogs? What do you
I
think?
think I should have done some homework before you came over.
I mean, if you had to make a guess, do you think that that's a real thing that you believe in?
It probably does, but it depends on the person. I mean, you have to be someone that really likes dogs, or if
Yeah.
you really hate dogs, it would raise your blood pressure. So
This is true. If you really were scared of dogs.
yeah, some people are afraid of them. So
Aw.
it's individual, like most everything. But
Now,
we like them.
I have one customer. I'm a pharmacist, and I have one patient. I feel like it's increasing over the last few years. I don't know if you've noticed this in your practice, but it's like more and more therapy dogs are starting to be accepted in our stores, and we have a sign right on the front door that says "Therapy dogs are welcome." And one lady brought in a squirrel the other day, but it wasn't a certified therapy pet. It was just her squirrel. But it's
Yeah, you better hold that. There's
There's
two
a-
different kinds of dogs, guys.
all right. So there are more than one kinds of dogs. Tell us the kinds of dogs there are out there for people that are interested in
Well,
this.
there are emotional support dogs, and there are service dogs.
Okay.
And then Murphy is neither of those things. He's just a therapy dog.
Okay.
And so he is, his job is to make people happy
Okay.
in places where they're lonely or just need to pick me up. But he's not the kind of he's not the kind of dog where you are allowed to take him into stores or
Okay.
on an airplane, for example.
Okay.
That's part of the difference, and we don't have a service or a emotional support dog, so we don't know the rules for that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But we're somewhat familiar with.
Okay. Yeah, I know at one of the pharmacies I worked in, it said it said therapy dogs welcome, service dogs welcome. And the management had said, we don't want just random dogs coming in here unless they are supporting a patient, you know. So what are the pros and cons of having a dog for somebody out there who's interested in having a dog but maybe doesn't realize what all the negative sides are to
Well, it's
having
a
a dog?
responsibility to have a dog, so
Mhm.
you have to think of it a little bit like having a child.
Mm-hmm.
When we go away on a trip, we have a dog sitter come and stay overnight,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's expense in
So there's some cost with
cost
that,
of doing that, and then of course you're responsible for their health care,
like vaccines,
flea treatments,
flea treatment.
taking them to the veterinarian for checkups. And
That's
if
not
they get
cheap.
sick,
Yeah.
you're faced with what kind of treatment options are you gonna?
That brings me an idea to a public service announcement out there that I'd like to make is that pharmacists working in a drugstore, we are trained specifically to not give out advice about animals or pets. And believe it or not, I get a lot of questions about what should I give my dog that threw up, you know, and we are told, or they'll say, how much Benadryl can I give my dog? And I think they kind of get mad at me because I'm not really allowed to answer that question.
Yeah.
And they purposely said, don't even try to guess with veterinary medicine because it's not ethical. They said, you're not trained, we're not training you. They said, always have a patient call the vet.
Yeah.
Do not go in and ask the pharmacist what to do, and don't call the family pediatrician and say, how much Benadryl should I give my dog?
Right.
But believe it or not, from the public, I get a lot of questions about how much medicine in a drugstore to give a pet. And I'm not trained on it, and no pharmacist is trained. And if they are giving you that information, maybe it's because their own pet took Benadryl. But it's kind of irresponsible of them to give out that information, in my opinion, because something could go wrong. And there have been prescriptions filled for dogs, unfortunately, that have been filled incorrectly and the dog didn't survive. So dogs are very sensitive to even little things like prednisone. I do know of one dog at a different company that made the news because the pharmacy had filled it incorrectly and the dog did not survive. So people out there need to be really careful about giving their dogs over-the-counter medicines without calling their vet. So.
Okay. Well, my wife is really the expert on dogs. She's had dogs her entire life,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only had them since we've been married.
So just to recap, the positives are you get a lot of exercise.
Yep.
You get a lot of love.
Yep. A lot of attention.
A lot of attention, a lot of cuddling. It's got to be positive for you that way.
Yeah.
The downside is it's a lot of responsibility. It's kind of like having a baby, and it can be expensive. And you do have to take them out and let them out. You do have a doggy door, I noticed, but so
Yeah, we do,
they let
so-
themselves go in and out.
Yeah, and we have a fenced-in yard for them to run around in.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna wrap it up there, and have a great day. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Fasting Pharmacist weight loss journey. And for those of you who are new, I am on a mission to lose 100 pounds, and I've already lost about 50. And I'm getting ready to begin my second half of my 50 pounds. And I'm having a lot of fun with this YouTube channel. I am starting to branch out from just talking about my journey and talking to other people. I draw a lot of inspiration from other people. To me, it's more important to talk with other people and watch YouTube channels in the community of weight loss, health, and fasting. I am a medical healthcare professional, but I draw inspiration and motivation from other individuals. We all kind of know what to do. It's just a matter of how do we get it done and how do we stay motivated and do it. One thing I wanted to talk about today was the benefits of having a dog and how it affects your health. Number one, dogs can improve your heart health. So dogs don't only just fill your heart, they actually make it stronger with love. They make your heart stronger, not just fill it with love. Studies show having a canine companion is linked to lower blood pressure, reduced cholesterol, decreased triglyceride levels, and it can contribute to better overall cardiovascular health with many fewer heart attacks. What's more, dog owners who do have heart attacks have better survival rates following these events. Number 2, dogs can keep you fit and active. Health experts recommend that adults get about 2 hours and 30 minutes worth of moderate exercise per week, and dog owners are way more likely to hit that goal. People love to be outside to walk their dog and be with their dogs, according to an expert from PAWS, who's a Washington-based animal advocacy organization. It helps them be more active. That activity helps us remain mobile into our 70s or 80s, and a gerontologist had spoken about older adults who walk dogs experience way lower body mass index, and had fewer activities of daily living limitations, fewer doctor's visits, with more frequent moderate and vigorous exercise. As a bonus, having a dog can help you lose weight. Number 3, do you want to drop a few pounds? Grab your dog and get going. Research has repeatedly found that daily dog walks help you lose weight, since they force you to incorporate moderate physical activity into 10, 20, and 30 minutes at a time. In fact, 2010, one small study discovered public housing residents who walked a loner dog for 5 minutes a week lost an average of 14 pounds over a year. And the best part, participants considered it responsibility to the dog. Instead of that, they said it's a responsibility to the dog more than the owner. They need us to walk them. 4, it can improve your social life. As we age, it becomes harder to get out and meet people. So, not so for dog owners. Researchers have found that about 40% make friends more easily because the vast majority, 4 to 5 people speak with another dog owner during walks. Dog owners in particular tend to be a little more extroverted or outgoing. So when you start to engage with them about their companion animal, people tend to open up and really blossom, and they want to share stories about their favorite friends. Number 5, it can reduce stress. There's a reason therapy dogs are so effective. Spending just a few minutes with a pet can lower anxiety and blood pressure and increase levels of serotonin and dopamine, 2 neurochemicals that play big roles in calm and well-being. Number 6, it can add meaning and purpose to your life. Take care, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and share. Now have a great day.